世界上每天大约有37万婴儿降生，他们虽然肤色不同、大小不同，却都有深爱他们的父母。然而这当中每年大约有12万婴儿被收养。虽然大部分收养都发生在婴儿出生的同一国家，自从1970年以来，不同国家间的收养逐渐增加。自从中国和澳洲在1999年签订双边协议以来，两国间的收养便开始了。从那时起，大约有1000多个中国婴儿加入了澳洲家庭。我们接下来讲述的就是这样一个小女孩的故事。
Aishin, it's capital AI, separate word, capital XIN on the next part. And it means loving heart. That's why we kept it. My name is Diane Dart. My husband Jeff and I adopted our daughter Aishin Isabella from Nanning, Guangxi in China back in March 2004. And prior to that, it was about a 2-year roller coaster ride, lots of ups and downs through government departments in order to get there. But in the end, certainly well worth it. Our dream come true, our princess. Aishin was born on the 3rd of October 2002 and she was abandoned in the street of Nanning when she was days old. And a policeman found her from the local police station and took her to Social Welfare Institute, the orphanage in Nanning. And she was there for the first 8 months of her life.
对于像答案和 Jeff 这样父母来说，收养爱心这样的小孩困难重重。幸好有中国孩童之家这样的组织提供帮助和建立社团。
My shoe's clean enough.
Hello, my name's Karen Meehan. I'm the president of Families with Children from China, Australia. We're a parent-run organisation, not-for-profit, run nationally by parents and for parents of children of Chinese ethnicity. FCC is Families with Children from China. We're a parent-run organisation started in 2004 in Australia. There's a large chapter in America and we took the same name and incorporated here in Australia as a separate group. We believe there are probably about 1,000 children who've been adopted to Australia from China since the program started in Australia in about 2000.
虽然我们通常以为国际收养发生在比较贫穷的国家，许多澳洲夫妻现在倾向去中国收养小孩。
We love the Chinese people and the culture in China, and we had decided together that we would adopt a girl from China.
All the children are adopted from either China, Hong Kong or Taiwan, and they all came here reasonably young as infants or toddlers, and they all are going through the same journey of being Chinese-born Australians adopted to, by and large, Anglo parents. There have been tens of thousands of children adopted internationally, particularly to America and Europe and the United Kingdom.
如果国际收养有共同之处的话，那就是程序冗长，充满官僚主义作风。
The whole process for the adoption took 2 years from the time that we started the paperwork with the Department of Human Services here in Melbourne and between the time of our allocation of Aishin.
对 Jeff 和答案来说，国际收养程序意味着许多文件。
We have 2 folders of applications, letters, paperwork that we went through, but it's all very worthwhile. And then after 12 months, the file goes to China, sits in the notary office in China for up to 12 months. And then after that time, we receive notification to travel, and we get a photo of our daughter with a medical report, and it's just well worth it. The 2 years, you think, well, it's gone very quickly and well worth the journey.
收养程序的一部分是 Jeff 和答案撰写他们的生平。
Each life story was 34 type pages for myself, about the same for Di. They go into a lot of detail about your upbringing, your parents, what was good about your upbringing, what wasn't so good. And some of the adopting parents found it a bit intrusive, but the fact of the matter is, unless you go through that process, you go to the bottom of the pile. So it's eyes wide open and open honesty, and the Chinese have been fantastic. You write a letter toward the end requesting your daughter or your son, what you'd like, the background, it was a very enjoyable and rewarding process, and well worth the journey, wasn't it, Di?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
自从1999年中澳签订双边协议以来，收养的趋势慢慢变化。
So when it started here in Australia in 2000, primarily the children were healthy infant or toddler girls. But now the program has changed quite a lot because of the changing nature of children needing families in China. And now, by and large, the children are special needs children. So they're children who have cleft lips and palates. They might have heart problems or hearing or sight problems, or they might have limb problems.
虽然中国的计划生育政策和传统的重男轻女观念都对国际收养数字有影响，但倾向收养中国小孩的真正原因众说纷纭。
In China, in general, the one-child policy, the families would tend to keep boys rather than girls, because the boys stay on and they work the land and they don't go off and marry and move away as the girls do.
The program now is not as female-oriented as it once was. When it started here in Australia, about the first 8 years primarily were girl children, and primarily they were the children needing homes from China. But now, with the special needs program, the children are really 50-50 boys and girls. And the reason why they're needing families is because they have a medical need, which often their birth family does not have the money or the resources to fix. That historic preference for boys is really breaking down. As people get educated, as people become more a part of the rest of the world, they become more worldly, and they also become more financially independent, they realise that, maybe it's good to be a girl.
You don't know where your baby's from or how old she is either, or what she's going to look like, any of those details, or her name or her weight or any of that, until such time as you get that phone call from the social worker to say, your allocation's in, we've allocated your batch and yours is Yuan Aishin, her name was. Yeah.
休息过后，我们和 Diane、Jeff 一起去南宁迎接他们新收养的女儿。